Spring Commencement Ceremony. Before we officially begin, please listen to several announcements. These are presented in the interest of making this day more comfortable for you and memorable for our graduates. Before and during this ceremony, please remain in your seats. Your movements may be disruptive to the ceremony. Candidates and guests, please remain at your seat until the stage party has filed out. Then meet your family outside the arena. If you are planning to spend the rest of the day in Savannah, please plan to move your car after the ceremony so we can make room for people attending this afternoon's graduation. Family and friends, photographs may be taken from your seats, but please do not move around during the ceremony. Graduates, a professional photographer will take your picture twice during the ceremony. Please stop on the X as you cross the stage, and then again as you exit the stage. In the unlikely event of an emergency today, we will make an announcement from the stage and ask you to follow directions from building security and university police. Commencement is a special and important occasion for the graduates and for all of you who have come here, many from a long distance, to witness this memorable event. Names of the graduates will be called at a pace that will keep the proceedings moving as quickly as possible. Every family wants to hear the name of their graduate called. Please give all graduates and their families and friends the opportunity to hear their names. Certainly, we all feel like cheering when our special graduate crosses the stage, but that may prevent others from hearing the name of their graduate. In fairness, the last graduate today should be granted the same attention and respect as the very first. Finally, out of respect for the great accomplishments of all of our graduates, please silence all cell phones now. Your cooperation will be very much appreciated in making this occasion one of dignity and decorum befitting Georgia Southern University. Now, please rise as you are able for the processional. Thank you.
remain standing as you are able for the singing of our national anthem. You may be seated. Good morning. I am Kyle Marrero, and I have the great honor of serving as president of Georgia Southern University. On behalf of Georgia Southern University's faculty, staff, students, administrators, and especially our class of 2023, I welcome you to our spring commencement ceremony here in Enmarket Arena. First, let me thank Elizabeth Jones, a freshman setting music industry, for that beautiful rendition of our national anthem. Great job, Elizabeth. Graduates, congratulations on your special day, where we recognize the importance of this occasion in your life. I don't need to tell you about your unique college journey, which has been challenging indeed for all of us, but I'm so very proud of how together we have persevered, allowing us to have a successful semester, and today, our commencement ceremony. Let us also take a moment in appreciation of the efforts of all those who have helped them along the way. Graduates, I want you to take this opportunity now to turn, wave, and thank your family and friends who are here today to celebrate your accomplishment. Thank you, Mom and Dad, Grandma, Grandpa, friends, anyone that was just left over from the concert Thursday night that's still here. This graduation is a momentous occasion for Georgia Southern University as well as for all of you. Today, you are part of history at Georgia Southern. Approximately 4,200 students will graduate this semester with associates, baccalaureate, master's, specialist, and doctoral degrees. Before we get to our speakers today, I want to call attention to a couple of items in your program. First, I want to recognize the members of the platform party who are listed on page 17 of your commencement program. Second, I want to call attention to the university's values, mission, and vision listed on page 7 of your program. You see, at Georgia Southern, these are more than just words on a document. They are our map, our guiding principles for which we stand and the environment in which we will foster. We strive every day to model our values of collaboration, academic excellence, discovery and innovation, integrity, openness and inclusion, and sustainability. We work every day to enhance the global impact of our students, faculty, staff, and alumni. And every day we call for a culture here at Georgia Southern where every one of you and every one of us understands the critical role we each play in achieving the goals of the institution and ultimately the success of you, our students. At the front line of these efforts are our faculty, who provide a critical connection to our students and who are individually mentors to these graduates. Each graduate will have their own very special story about a professor whose inspiration and interest shaped their success, not only in college, but also in their careers in ways that we appreciated even more as the future unfolds. Caring faculty, committed to the success of students, is a hallmark of Georgia Southern University. So I ask now that all the faculty of Georgia Southern University please rise. To the graduates, I say please show your thanks and applaud these dedicated individuals who have guided you along your journey. Thank you, faculty. You may be seated. I would now like to invite our Student Government Association President, Ms. Alexis Belvin, to the podium to congratulate our graduates. Alexis?
Good morning, family, friends, faculty, staff, and the class of 2023. It is an honor to stand before you all today and to have served as your SGA president. During my time, I've had the opportunity to give 8 commencement remarks over the last 2 years. Yet today, this one evokes a different feeling in me as this one hits home. I'm not able to deliver a message to the audience who has felt and experienced everything at the same time I have. The class of 2019. Today is our day. We've all had to experience coming in as freshmen and getting sent home due to COVID-19 and transitioning from what we hoped to what it had to be. The journey we had from that moment up until now is not something no one else can share but us. Everyone's flight to this finish line had their own ups and downs, but one thing that remains the same for us all was our will to soar above challenges. I read somewhere, a river cuts through a rock not because of its power, but its persistence. As today marks a day of celebration, don't forget to reflect. Reflection gives us perspective, perspective gives us understanding, and understanding gives us wisdom. As I close, I want to pay tribute to what I heard someone once say. You are not what you have done, you are what you overcome. The past does not define us, it prepares us. As everyone receives their degree today, remember that you are a walking testimony. Ebs once said, "Eagles come in all shapes and sizes, but you will recognize them chiefly by their attitudes." Go be great and never lose sight of the eagle within. Class of 2023, we made it. Congratulations.
Alexis, thank you so much. And if you didn't catch that, Alexis actually walked on Tuesday and graduated, so she's officially an alum now. So congratulations, Alexis. Now I have the pleasure of introducing a board member of our Alumni Association, Ms. Tia Ackermore, to offer congratulations. Tia?
Good morning. On behalf of more than 146,000 Georgia Southern alumni here and around the world, we congratulate you, the class of 2023, on this monumentous accomplishment. I'd like to ask my fellow alumni in the audience to wave if you are able. It's always great to be with fellow alumni. Graduates, this is your community that you are joining, and it is an honor to be here today and welcome you as the newest members of the Georgia Southern University Alumni Association. Today is a special day for each of you and your families. I know the road getting here was not easy, but you are stronger because of your journey at Georgia Southern, and you're ready to go forth and lead in your profession and in your community. For some of you, you're earning your first degree at Georgia Southern. For others, you are joining a special group of alumni that are double eagles or triple eagles. Whatever your path has been, you are starting a lifetime as a member of a group of alumni recognized as innovative, groundbreaking, service-minded, and without a doubt, accomplished. While we are celebrating, I want you to take a moment to remember those who helped and encouraged you along the way. The encouragement and motivation they provided was an important part of your success. As you turn the page in this chapter of your life, whether you remain in the state of Georgia travel across the country, or even abroad, I hope you lean on the Alumni Association to connect you with other Eagles and back to the institution that we all love. As you depart today, do not let this be your last visit to the campus. I challenge you to begin to think of how you can give back to this great university so that the future students will have the same experience and opportunities that you have had. Again, congratulations. Welcome to the Alumni Association. Go Eagles and hail Southern.
Thank you so much, Tia. We are so very proud of our alumni and the continued support they provide to Georgia Southern University. Graduates and guests, it is now my great honor to introduce this morning's commencement speaker, the Honorable Van R. Johnson II, 67th Mayor of the City of Savannah and one of our most esteemed graduates. Born and raised in Brooklyn, New York, but with strong Savannah roots. Yeah, Brooklyn, I heard that, that's it. Mayor Johnson earned undergraduate and graduate degrees, there's two of you, right, I heard you, from Savannah State and Georgia Southern University. As a former radio talk show host, political commentator, and author of local weekly columns, Mayor Johnson was elected in 2004 as the first district alderman on the Savannah City Council. He's since been reelected 3 times with an average of 75% of the total vote. During his tenure on council, Mayor Johnson served as mayor pro tem and vice chairman. He was elected mayor in December of 2019. Locally, his service has been dedicated to children, youth, and families. He has served as the president of the board of directors of the Wesley Community Centers of Savannah, past board chair of the Chatham County Department of Family and Children's Services, in addition to numerous local nonprofit organizations. He has served more than 23 years as the director of the Chatham County Youth Commission, assisting cities and counties across the country in developing governmental youth leadership programs, and he co-founded the Savannah Youth Council in 2004. Mayor Johnson also has demonstrated leadership nationally as only the 4th elected official from Savannah to serve on the board of directors of the National League of Cities. He also recently served as chair of the advisory board of the National League of Cities, becoming the first Savannian to hold such an office. He is a life member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated and the International Fraternity of Delta Sigma Pi and several other social and civic organizations. He's been celebrated and recognized numerous times for his leadership and service to our community and its residents. We are indeed honored to have him here with us today. So please give a warm Eagle Nation welcome to the Honorable Mayor Van Johnson.
Good morning. To my friend, Dr. Cal Marrero, who leads our great institution, Georgia Southern University, I thank you for your service and your friendship to our city, both here and abroad. Y'all give him a round of applause. It's okay. It's all right. And to our faculty and staff for nurturing and for caring and for making a difference, thank you. Give them a round of applause as well. It is a high honor of my life to be a graduate of Georgia Southern University. And it's always good to have an Eagle in any city hall. As mayor of the greatest city on earth, Savannah, and it's my pleasure to welcome you here to our crown jewel, Savannah's Enmarket Arena, just over 1 year old. And in the last 3 weeks, in this space, we've had Janet Jackson, we've had Jeezy, we have Old Dominion, we've had For King and Country, and we have the Georgia Southern class of 2023, all rock stars. Give them a big round of applause. and sending love to all the mothers, grandmothers, godmothers, stepmothers, play mothers. Let's show love for mothers on Mother's Day. So I know you didn't come to hear me, so I will be quick before they yank me off of this stage, but I just came to ask you one simple question. One question. Where are you going? Where are you going? Everyone is going somewhere. Life is not static or stayed, and if you refuse to move, the world will move on without you. Even when you're not moving, you're still going from where you were to where you're going now. So where is the somewhere of your going? Where is your destination? And how long will it take for you to get there? Do you have everything you need for your journey? Or others riding along with you during this journey, or are you going all by yourself? Is this the first time that you've tried to go somewhere? And everybody ought to be trying to go somewhere, because somewhere is a whole lot better than anywhere. And if you're just trying to get anywhere, that means that your alternatives are depleted, your choices are limited. After all, nobody can get anywhere, so somewhere is a whole lot better than anywhere, which is a whole lot better than nowhere. And if you want to be nowhere, nowhere is just where you will be. So where are you going? And where is the somewhere of your going? And what do you plan to do when you arrive? And you do plan to arrive, don't you? Why start out if you have no intention of arriving? And what do you plan to do when you get there? And what do you plan to do before you arrive? And what do you plan to do along the way? Or what steps are necessary? Have you planned for detours? Have you planned for roadblocks? For every trip is not without incident. When you started this journey, nobody was talking about COVID. And then COVID showed up. And a lot of our journeys have been changed. Where are you going? And where is the somewhere of your going? Does this journey require preparation? Does this journey require a prepared mind, a prepared heart, a prepared body, or a prepared faith? Do you have anyone helping you in preparation for this somewhere, and is someone showing you the way? But how are you going to get to the where of your somewhere without anyone telling you how to get there or showing you the way? Are there books that you could read about your somewhere? Can you Google it? Can you ask Alexa, what does she think about it? Because as you pass across this stage of history, we have but one chance to make the best of it. There'll be no curtain calls. There'll be no extra bows. There will be no encores when the final act has been concluded. Either you'll get somewhere, or you won't make your mark upon this world, or the world will go on eons and eons without your presence ever being made known. And the problem, beloved, is that many of us have lived a lifetime going nowhere, selling less for what God intended and selling for less than the best. So as you sit here with your front view mirror wide open, where are you going? So I wanted to offer you, as you prepare this sacred nest, this supportive nest, this protective nest, this nurturing nest, I wanted to just ask you and give you some pre-flight advice to help you on your journey. For it was only 10 years ago that I sat where you sat. 11 years ago. All right, 12 years ago. As you fly high and as you fly far, it is easy to get misdirected by the clouds of life and the weather of circumstance. My first piece of advice for you is to always remember your North Star. Remember the values that define you and the principles that guide you. And when those days come, and they will come, when you feel lost or when you feel off kilter or uncentered or distracted, find your Polaris. Find that North Star to reorder you, to redirect you, to keep you properly aligned and properly centered. That's the first piece. Second piece of advice, as you fly high and you fly far, to the somewhere of your going, remember that if you lose your why, you will lose your way. Remember this day. Remember your struggle. Remember the hell you went through to get to this day. Because it wasn't easy for everybody, right? Remember why you got into this struggle in the first place. And when you remember your why, you will always remember your way. And as you fly high and as you fly far, constantly seek opportunities to expand your vocabulary. The problem with many of us today is that our vocabulary is limited to the word or, when really it should be and. Find ways to be intentionally inclusive. Find ways to be deliberatively equitable. Find ways to create seats at the table for those people and those voices that have been absent. Be that voice that speaks up in defense of others. Be that conscience in the room that does the right thing. Find out ways to build bridges and not build barriers. We're counting on you for that. The next piece of advice as you fly high and fly far, remember that your network is your net worth. Life is about relationships. It's about connections. It's about partnerships. You never know how you're going to connect again in the future. Get those phone numbers. LinkedIn, stay together, stay connected. Because life is strange, you will always come back in sync. Remember the eagles you've met along your journey, because you will very well meet them again in a different place and for a different purpose. As you fly high and as you fly far, remember to take care of yourself. Self-care is not selfish. Protect your mental health. Protect your peace, because life is hard. Life is difficult. And there are things that will make you lose your mind up in here, up in here. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Okay, all right. So protect your peace, because that's all you have. A mind is a terrible thing to waste, but a mind is a terrible thing to lose. So make sure your circle remains small. Make sure your circle remains tight. If you're not adding to me, then you can't be around me. Because there are people who want to take away from you and they're not adding to you. As you fly high and as you fly far, remember this nest. Remember this sacred nest, this supportive nest, this productive and protective nest. Remember this nurturing nest called Georgia Southern University. Steve will tell you that eagles' nests can only be fortified by other eagles. So you have the responsibility, as said before, to contribute and to give back and to prepare the way for future eagles by contributing your considerable accumulated knowledge, your time, your efforts, your talent, and your treasure. And as you fly high and fly far, trust the process. I've learned over the last 12 years since I've been gone from Georgia Southern, 13 years since I've been from Georgia Southern, that all things work together for the good. Even things that don't feel good or seem good at the time. But you have to trust the process and know that you're in the right place at the right time and doing the right thing, and the good Lord in the universe will guide you where you need to be. That the best place of your somewhere of your going is not necessarily the most direct road. And finally, as you fly high, you fly far, Always remember your squad. Remember your team, because this day is their day too. Remember that this day is the day many of them prayed for. This is the day that when people lifted you up as babies, they said, one day you will be able to walk across the stage and we will be proud of you. So they share this day with you. Always remember those who had your back every single day. Remember those who rode hard for you when people turned their back on you. Remember those who prayed for you and supported you, and find ways to share this day with them, because your victory is their victory as well. Eagles, yeah, give them a round of applause. Y'all can do better than that. You can do better than that. You can do better than that. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah. Eagles, today's your day, but tomorrow's your day too. Fly high, fly far, fly strong, fly intentional, fly powerful, fly awesome. Hail Southern, congratulations, and may God bless you on your journey.
Awesome. We are so incredibly proud of you, Mayor Van Johnson, and for your leadership. You are our North Star here in Savannah. Thank you so much. Now I'd like to introduce the university's Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Carl Reiber, who will lead us through the remainder of today's ceremony. Dr. Reiber?
Good morning, and what a great morning it is for our graduates, and what a great tomorrow is for mothers and Mother's Day. And there you go, yes. And the two are linked, if you haven't noticed. Good supportive mothers and family and graduates are linked. Before we begin the conferral of degrees, I'd like to draw your attention to the faculty members who are retiring and have been granted emeritus status by the University System of Georgia Board of Regents. Their accomplishments are listed in your program, starting on page 45. Please join me in thanking them for their fine contributions to Georgia Southern University and its students. Mr. President, special guests, and graduates, the first degree we will award today will be done posthumously. With the endorsement of the faculty and the provost, posthumous degrees can be granted when we have students whose academic achievements were substantial, but lives were tragically cut short before they were able to reach graduation day. Eagle Nation mourns the loss of our family members, and we never forget. Today, we honor Courtney Page Bartram, who was pursuing a master's degree in education before she passed away earlier this year. At the recommendation of her faculty, Georgia Southern University is proud to recommend her degree be posthumously awarded. Would the family of Courtney Page Bartram please come forward to accept this degree?
To the family of Courtney Page Bertram, by the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I present to you with this diploma in recognition of Courtney's academic accomplishments. Your presence here today reminds us all of the value and meaning of this accomplishment for our students and their loved ones. Thank you. Thank you for being here today as we honor Courtney's accomplishments.
Thank you. In preparation for recognizing our graduate degree candidates here today, I want to first recognize a special group. Graduate students who have completed 2 or more degrees from the university join a very select group called Double or Triple Eagles. Will all of today's Double or Triple Eagles please stand? Thank you. Some seriously dedicated students. The Dean of the Graduate College will present the candidates by degree, and then the President will confer the degrees. We ask that you hold your applause until all candidates have received their diplomas in order to permit each candidate to have their name heard clearly. Dean Walker, will you please come forward?
Good morning. I am Dr. Ashley Walker, and it's my pleasure to serve as Dean of the Jack and Averett College of Graduate Studies and present candidates for graduate degrees. Will the candidates for the doctoral degrees please rise? Let's give them a round. Mr. President, these candidates have satisfied all the requirements prescribed by the university and are entitled to receive the doctoral degree for which they have been recommended.
Thank you, Dr. Walker. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I confer on you the degree for which you've been recommended by the faculty of Georgia Southern University, with all the rights, privileges, and honors appertaining thereto. Congratulations. Will the candidates for doctoral degrees please come forward?
Jack and Averett College of Graduate Studies. Mr. President, family and friends, Dr. Janet Diane Cooks, Doctor of Education. Mr. President, family and friends, Dr. Amy Denise Smith, Doctor of Education. Mr. President, family and friends, Dr. Eden Ashley Evans, Doctor of Education.
We will now have the presentation of candidates for master's and specialist degrees. We ask that you hold your applause until graduates have received their diplomas in order to permit each candidate to have their name heard clearly. Will the candidates receiving these degrees please rise as your degree is called? Master of Fine Arts, Education Specialist, Master of Accounting, Master of Arts, Master of Arts in Social Science, Master of Arts in Teaching, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Music, Master of Public Administration, Master of Science, Master of Science in Applied Engineering, Master of Science in Applied Physical Sciences, Master of Science in Civil Engineering, Master of Science in Electrical Engineering, Master of Science in Information Technology, Master of Science in Mechanical Engineering. Let's give them a round. Mr. President, these candidates are entitled to receive the degree for which they have been recommended upon satisfying all requirements prescribed by the university. Candidates, please remain standing.
Thank you, Dr. Walker. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I confer on you the degree for which you've been recommended by the faculty of Georgia Southern University, with all the rights, privileges, and honors appertaining thereto. Congratulations, masters, graduates. You may come up now and be awarded your degree.
Jack N. Averett College of Graduate Studies. Haley Austin Scarborough. Jalen Rebecca Ash. Stephen Harrison Harmon. Alexis Imani Berry Hawkins. Danielle M. Russell. Margaret Douglas. Olivia Grace Davis. Danita Jaree Delaney Sanders. Felisa K. Williams. Emily Casto Miller. Tiffany Marie Bates. Christina Marlene Kotsakis Cordone. Damon Andrew Smith. Gloria Diane Clemens. Carissa Ilonda Dart. Rachel Nicole Jones. Candace Marie Unterine. Melissa Gail Nix. Allison Renee Gordon. Melissa Ann Colhagen. Julia Elizabeth Belvin. Sierra Lynn Shipley. Vicki Renee Lee. Brittany LaCale Coleman. Hannah Elizabeth Emerson. Stacy Lynn Ellis. Carissa Yvonne Latta. Jessica Lynn Lyon.
Bailey Samantha Reynolds.
Lydia Dare Iwanas. Ivy Sumner Hawes. Jamie McCoy. Mary Chandler Hammonds. Ashley Renee Conger Yancey. Carly Nicole Redman. Teresa Jean Clark. Lily Schuyler Goodman. Nikia Shanae Ballantyne. Elise Coven Stevens. Jasmine Renee Bennett. Imani Alpha Oliver. Gary Martin Patterson, Jr. Travis David Williams. Delia Reyes. Kristen Kolb Chang. Gregory Allen Scott, Jr. Zachary Meehan. Chelsea Ann Herndon. Arlette Martinez. Laura Camille Thomas. Emma Ann Sarnowski. Taylor Ann Whittington. Kiara Deanna Collins. Andrea Natasha Tisdale. Nicole Tashawn Deloach. Allison Nicole Houston. Jessica Nicole Beck. Bri Fortson Philbeck. Kiana Sharnice Glover. Justin Tyran Cosby. Justin R. Hinson. Ebony Anjali Grant. Tatum Louise Tatro. Krista Rowan. Diane Crystal Martins. Zakia Chantel Hall. Caroline Margaret Layton. Andrea Larissa Sandu. Brooke Alszewski.
Morgan Mackenzie Pirtle.
Maya Arlene Varner. Nancy East. Judy Kathleen Tuchek. Angelica Catalina Escarate. Rayshawn Terrell Roberts. Tyler Ware. OCL Fabella. Matthew Bruce Floyd. Corbin Anthony Dantes Perry. Olalawa Bolu. Mansi Apurva Pandya. Ariel Chandria Ayana Hesterly. Gabriella Marie Cesaro. Samantha Class. Savannah Gratz Miller. Stephanie Melissa Lemming. Tishara Nicole Gillard. Mackenzie King. Charmaine Renee Jackson Brown. Jakara Brene Cherry. Keandra L. Sims. William Lonnie Eason Jr. Anthony Donald Sachitello. Ansley Brookshire Moats. Trayvon Jamal McCary Glenn. Rachel Mack Sykes. Stephen Patrick Fain. Caitlin Marie White. Charlene Nicole Figaro. Nadia Brishon Bowman. Justin Lauren Prince. Madison Leanne Justice. Lindsay Rebecca Martin. Kaylee Nicole Logan. Crystal Ann Pitts. Raisa Kalitha Douglas.
Sydney Brianne Hawkins.
Brittany Burley. Tyler Shane Kippert. Lauren Avant. Elias Nathaniel Gobble. Faria Sulai Polite. April Michelle Barnes. Taylor Francis Blackston. Abby Grundalski Bankston. Heaven Lingle Harris. Erica Lee Tyler. Samantha Bentley McClung. Vanessa Pinto. Kelly Statham. Bethany Lorraine Walker. Tyler Sky Rediger. Ebony Lee Hinkle. Shiloh Marie Pearson. Jennifer Marie Cortez. Carrie Elizabeth Robbins. Brandy Mallard Lee. Eunice Emre Chakal. Ashley Chanel Lake. Jonathan Charles Clark.
Lacey Evelyn Krakowiak.
Amira Essence McCowan. Victoria Teal Baglin. Sharnella Deidre Barber. Cameron Owens. Caitlin Emily Hanna. Leslie Christine Davis. Tracy Denise Williams. Oluwaseyi Adeisa. Datarius Artez Hadley. Sajeda Omar. Brandon Carl Fanning. Lauren Nadine McCarthy. Taylor Brooke Higginbotham. Jaden Allen. Calicia Lynette Harp. Paulina Jennifer Cobos Martinez. Cavell St. Michael Witter. Landon Robert Haar. Nicole K. Capps. Balaram Puli. Victoria Brooke Inman. Brittany Michelle Bolton. Vanessa Elise Tyndall. Damilola Ezra Jacob. Silrika Bethany Taylor. Julia Nunes. Macy Ann Joyner. Valshani Jane Nellius Tung. Xavier Neil Morris. Shogo Emmanuel Ajayeoba. Renisha Renee Morrow. Ariel Dion DeMunn. Devin Gerard Bobbitt. Keena Denise Watts. Allison Ann Morard. Hannah Elizabeth Green. Taylor Green. Cassandra Latoya Gale. Devin Miguel Patterson. Christopher Thomas Wiggins, Jr.
One more round of applause for our masters and specialists. Very proud accomplishments. Thank you. We will now recognize our bachelor's degrees and associate's degree candidates. As we do, I want to acknowledge some special graduates among this group today. Honor undergraduates are distinguished by their academic achievement, which is reflected in grade point averages signified by consistent excellent work throughout their academic careers. Will the candidates graduating summa cum laude please stand? Will the candidates graduating magna cum laude please stand? And will the candidates graduating cum laude please stand? Candidates, please be seated. Guests, you should hear these academic distinctions with each graduate's name when they cross the stage. In addition, graduates who have completed honors requirements will be identified as being among Georgia Southern University's prestigious Honors College. Will Honors College graduates please stand? Please be seated. These are great distinctions for our students and for Georgia Southern University. Please join me again in congratulating these students and thanking the faculty who have spent so much time helping these students. We will now have the presentation of candidates for the undergraduate degrees by the deans of the colleges. Each college will be recognized individually, and then the president will confer all of the undergraduate degrees. Candidates are asked to return to their seat upon receiving their diploma and remain in their seat until the stage party has exited the arena at the conclusion of the ceremony. We ask that you hold your applause until all candidates have received their diplomas in order to permit each candidate to have their name heard clearly. The first college up today is the College of Education.
Good morning. I'm Sharon Sabrinda, Dean of the College of Education. Will the candidates earning degrees from the college please stand? Mr. President, the faculty of the College of Education presents these candidates who are eligible upon satisfying all of the requirements prescribed by the university to receive the degree for which they have been recommended. Candidates, please be seated.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Alan Ameson, Dean of the Parker College of Business. Will the graduates earning degrees from the Parker College please stand? Mr. President, the faculty of the Parker College of Business present these candidates who are eligible upon satisfying all the requirements prescribed by the university to receive the degree for which they've been recommended. Candidates, please be seated.
Good morning. I am Dr. Will Lynch, Dean of the College of Science and Mathematics. Will the candidates earning degrees from the college please stand? Mr. President, the faculty of the College of Science and Mathematics presents these candidates who are eligible upon satisfying all the requirements prescribed by the university to receive the degree for which they have been recommended. Candidates, please be seated.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Mohammed Davad, Dean of the Allen E. Paulson College of Engineering and Computing. Will the candidates earning a degree from the Allen E. Paulson College please stand? Mr. President, the faculty of the Allen E. Paulson College of Engineering and Computing present these candidates who are eligible upon satisfying all the requirements prescribed by the university to receive the degree for which they have been recommended. Candidates, please be seated.
Good morning. I'm Dr. John Kraft, Dean of the College of Arts and Humanities. Will the candidates earning degrees from our college please rise? Mr. President, the faculty of the College of Arts and Humanities presents these candidates who are eligible upon satisfying all requirements prescribed by the university to receive the degrees for which they have been recommended. Candidates, please be seated.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Ryan Schroeder, Dean of the College of Behavioral and Social Sciences. Will the candidates earning degrees from the college please stand? Mr. President, the faculty of the College of Behavioral and Social Sciences presents these candidates who are eligible upon satisfying all the requirements prescribed by the university to receive the degree for which they have been recommended. Candidates, please be seated.
All right, we're getting close. You ready? Will all undergraduate candidates please rise? And now the magic words. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of the University System of Georgia, I confer on you the degree for which you have been recommended by the faculty of Georgia Southern University with all the rights, privileges, and honors appertaining thereto. I ask now that the first row of candidates please come forward. All other candidates, please be seated until your row is ushered to come forward. And remember to stop right here to take a lovely picture with me. And I'd be happy to shake your hand if you want to. Just remember 200 people shook my hand right before you. Come on up.
College of Education. Catherine Marie Green.
Ashley Marie Martin.
Yarisa Michelle Dominguez. Madeline Lee Donnelly. Darlie Desormo, magna cum laude, honors college scholar. Cal Morris. Ricky Robinson III. Justin Allen Todd, magna cum laude. Joshua Stephen Elias.
Kimberly Sue Cherry Pavlovich. Rebecca Lynn Page. Vanessa Leanne Cease, summa cum laude. Erica A. Brown, magna cum laude.
Hallie Ellison Brown.
Lindsay E. Hawk. Olivia Janelle Brist, summa cum laude. Desiree Michelle Roberson, cum laude.
Sydney Allison Schreck.
Morgan Ray Morris.
Harmony J. Wilson.
Parker College of Business.
Lena K. Gunthorpe, cum laude. Keith Germain Glover Sr.
Xavier C. James.
Ryan William Ward.
Thomas William Bingley.
Raymond Blake Weinert.
Nicholas Ryan Schaff.
John Brassard. Kimberly Nguyen Trin.
Elise Kyle Harris.
Andrew Thomas Bradley, cum laude. Casey Nicole Mose Lance.
Skylar Nicole Kinlaw.
Alexis Marie Thomas. Caden Paul Thomas. Kenyatta Alicia Green. Odaliz Rodriguez Jr., Joni M. Giuseppe,
Jacob Christopher Harris,
Joyce T.T. Allen,
Marley Alyssa Nelson, Elizabeth M. Ramirez,
Olivia Grace Campbell, summa cum laude,
College of Science and Mathematics, Mary Catherine Dolores Enriquez, Jocelyn Arlene Calvo Vijalta,
Kaz Wilson Green,
Joel Bernier Paskowskis III, Louis K. Miller IV,
Lindsay A. Walker, cum laude,
Memphis Morgan Sims,
Carrie Ann McKenzie,
Haley E. Jackson,
Nadeja Ariadne Woods,
Che Rin Yi, cum laude,
Dennis Kathy Ellison, Yasmin Marisha Lajena Butler,
Ileana Marie Lofton,
Stephanie E. Carter, cum laude, Honors College Scholar, Portia Amaya Yancey, Justin Avery Morin, magna cum laude,
Kennedy Grace Neal,
Rebecca Lynn Neely, cum laude, Sarvi Patel,
Kirsten Leanne Romich, cum laude,
Jacqueline Elizabeth Bonwagner,
Emily Vu, Julia Starcheski, magna cum laude,
Natalie A. Salguero,
Grace Ann Hackett, magna cum laude, Elizabeth Curry Abbott, Ethan B. Rowe, summa cum laude, Honors College Scholar, Nadiushka Aviles, Jada Unique Watkins, Daniel Aaron Minot,
Wee Quan Pham, magna cum laude, Jocelyn B. Birch, Alan E. Paulson, College of Engineering and Computing,
Joshua David Westbury, cum laude, Elijah Mikhail Fensler, summa cum laude,
Sean Isaac Hollis, summa cum laude, Royce Anderson III, cum laude. Eric Anthony Canaday II.
Courtney Mariama Frazier Grant, cum laude. Anthony Antavius Weich. Jordan Jelani Brown.
Austin Ellis Turner. Ryan Matthew Burnside. Cheryl Lynn Barthelman.
Deanna Sierra Love.
Rashan Malik Omar, cum laude.
Javante L. Blue.
Latasha Belton.
Jason A. McClanahan. Calvin E. Folk.
Matthew Ryan Jordan. Evan Quentin Hayes, cum laude.
Robert Eugene Nelson, cum laude. Donald Cavan Turner.
Anthony Germain Wright.
Andre L. Daisy.
Prem D. Patel, magna cum laude.
Andrew Benjamin Rios. Dylan Reese Nelson.
Joshua Dean Vaughn. Dustin Tyler Lynn.
Anthony Iwanemi Peters, Jr. Yvonne Cedric Acha.
Orelvis Nieves, Jr.
Richard James Trusis, Jr., cum laude. Madeline Nicole Moore.
Christopher C. Lannon, magna cum laude.
Christopher B. Witter. Christian J. Still.
Peter Ellis Caron.
Michael Quinn Daly.
Daniel Brogan Prisuta.
William Gabriel Vindus, summa cum laude. Matthew David Getz.
Christopher Cruz Hernandez Miranda.
Michael Lawson Dixon. College of Arts and Humanities.
Naya Rose Brunskill.
Caleb Hartshorn.
Margaret P. Davis.
Jalexis Marasia Hyman, cum laude. Darius Latrell Newman. Logan James Stanfield. Braden James Hoskovec, magna cum laude.
Rebecca Colette Williams. Cum laude.
Owen Dennis Riley.
Sarah Elizabeth Townsend, Honors College Scholar. Lauren Suzanne Mosley. Tanisha R. Martin. Callie Shane Burt, cum laude. Cassie Thomas.
Anna Elizabeth Powell.
Alyssa Christine Deloach.
Andrew Conger.
Shaquan Michael Hayes.
Raheem J. Gordon. Carson B. McBrayer.
Joshua Brennan Paskowskis.
David Alexander Littman.
Satanya Brown, magna cum laude. Maria Lena Lynn Samad.
Vivan Leroy Ragusa III. Zoe Louise Fulkerson, cum laude. Christy Marie Shoup. Amir Justice Alexander.
Justin S. Womack. Christian Taylor Moss.
Mackenzie Lozada. Mary Van Winkle Thaler.
Jasmine T. Hong, cum laude.
Zyke Arkeem Evans Jr. Alicia May Dykes, summa cum laude. Adam Lee Hall. Landon Wayne Sawyer. Jacob Christian Quinn, summa cum laude, Honors College Scholar. Mackenzie H. Kritzer, cum laude. Madison Suzette Kritzer. Kevin Saul Lopez.
Reese Duncan Megger.
Marcello Terrell Grady Jr. Jalen LaQuint Buckles.
Denise Louise Jenkins, summa cum laude.
Audrey Rodrika Williams, cum laude.
Gabrielle Cielo Hall. Jordan M. Taylor.
Carrington Alexis Murray.
Giovanna Grace Rogers. Danielle Janae Mason.
Tamara Denise Hill.
Kayla Elizabeth Moyer, summa cum laude. Ivy Nicole Robertson, magna cum laude.
College of Behavioral and Social Sciences. William Vincent Cohen, cum laude. Bennett Lawhorn.
Melanie Michelle Salinas, cum laude. Oliver Weilandman Enns, summa cum laude.
Cairo Blow Callis. Nicholas John Scannell, summa cum laude. Maya Horton Poole.
Amy Camille Branson, magna cum laude, honors college scholar. Madeline Marie Robertson, cum laude, honors college scholar.
Kalina M. Minor. Taylor Morgan Bowles.
Jalen Sierra Dobbs. Kira Kathleen Studer.
Destiny Nyla Ackerman.
Brianna Monique Blocker. Jada N. Stevens, magna cum laude, honors college scholar. Alana Yari Estrada Roldan.
Ende Aicha Karam.
Khadijah Danae Harris.
Sharon Ellen Hathaway, magna cum laude. Michael Christopher Cardell Newman.
Noah Michael Wilmoth, summa cum laude.
Crystal Ann Ramus.
Lauren Kensley Gilliard, magna cum laude.
Kayla Makia Lawson Starks.
Emily Rose Tenido, cum laude. Clarette Patrice Higgins, cum laude.
Michelle Lee Jolly.
Kira Latrice Adams. Keith Marcel Milton. Elizabeth Grace Fisher. Lucy Ann Civils, cum laude.
Marcella Liliana Niles, summa cum laude. Deborah Alice Hendelman.
Brooke Ann Delaplane. Gabriela Andrea Ruiz Emanueli.
Sarah C. Perry. Aaliyah Malie Lopez.
Devin Drake Caldwell.
Matthew Dalton Kreutz, cum laude, Honors College Scholar.
Amelia G. Gaines. Madeline Faith Emick, cum laude.
Elena Marie Knapp.
Bailey Alexandra Gann. Shakirian Deandra Ficklin. Trinity Yvette Fussell.
Araya Santrice Cheney. Asaya Dinah Hayward.
Stephanie A. Zerby.
Chapel Vaughn Whitlock.
Antu Trang Pham.
Hannah Gray Coker, cum laude.
Sarah Emily Fulford, magna cum laude.
Jaden Taylor Patton. Catherine Marie McLean.
Lillian Alyssa Donahue, magna cum laude. Hannah Marie Dega, cum laude. Stephanie Shani Beckett, cum laude. Aaliyah Denise Young.
Sierra Lynn Parks, cum laude. Craig A. Clark, magna cum laude.
Nicole Lee Pecula.
Grace Elizabeth Owens Gone the First.
Devin Marie Pinchon, cum laude.
Curtis H. Woodcox, Jr.
Nastasia Ambretta Alcindor.
Andrew Charles Haynes, magna cum laude.
Cynthia Ware, summa cum laude, honors college scholar.
Maciel Julia Napolitano. Ryan M. Walker. Kenny Sheho Sue.
Benjamin Thomas Susan. Jordan Michael Decker. Andrew Scott Morris. Destiny Richards, magna cum laude.
Reagan Blair Minshew.
Stormy Mariah Lee Evans.
All right. Now what?
Grace Elizabeth Owen Vaughn the First.
And congratulations to all those that crossed the stage. Today, I'm honored to continue a great tradition at Georgia Southern University, where we recognize our graduates who are being commissioned as officers in the United States Army and the United States Marine Corps. We are proud of the cadets who are associated with the Eagle Battalion, and just as proud is our partnership with Savannah State University, which allows our students the opportunity to choose a commission as a Navy or Marine officer. I would like to invite Lieutenant Colonel Sean Hollers to the stage to administer the oath of office for the United States Army and the United States Marine Corps. Would the cadets being commissioned today please come forward and line up in front of the stage as they can do. I would like to thank Captain Stephen Flattery, Commanding Officer, Professor of Naval Sciences at Savannah State University, for joining us today.
Thank you, sir. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Having been appointed an officer in the Army or Marine Corps of the United States in the rank of second lieutenant, do solemnly swear to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I shall bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office upon which I'm about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations to the Army and Marine Corps' newest lieutenant.
Congratulations, and over our 5 commencement ceremonies, we'll have close to 70 commissioned officers. At Georgia Southern, we have a long-standing commitment to our military-connected students and all who have served. Our student body includes veterans, active duty, Guard, reserve members, spouses, and children of those who have served or are currently serving. If you are a military-connected student, or if you are in the audience and are serving or have served in the armed forces, we ask you to now please stand and let us thank you for your service to this great country. Thank you. You may be seated. Graduates, once the recessional begins, please follow the faculty as you recess out. We are encouraging everyone to proceed to the exits in an orderly fashion and meet up with family members outside. But first, and this is very important, are you listening, graduates? It is now your privilege to move the tassel on your mortarboard from the right side to the left side to signify your status as a graduate of Georgia Southern University. Family and friends, I present to you the class of 2023. Congratulations. Now please stand, everyone, as you are able, for the singing of our alma mater, to be followed by the recessional of the stage party, faculty, and graduates. The alma mater will be led by Elizabeth Jones, and in case you haven't memorized the words, you'll find them on page 50 of your program. Elizabeth?